Alright guys, second video for today. We are commenting on the UFC fight night between MICHEL Pereira, Brazilian name, and Anthony Hernandez. So, we are not going to go through all of the fights. The notebook is with me again. Mars is here. Say hi. Say hi. Are you going to say hi? Ja, sag hallo. Hallo. Guys, let's see something fun. Hallo. Naja. So, let's start with Austin Lane and Rubelis de Spain, guys. Rubelis. Okay, there is a cat. There is a cat on my other car. Hey, kitty, kitty. It's a cool cat. So, Klappe zu. Klappe zu. Shush, shush. Rubelis de Spain, guys. Ooh, guys, what happened in the last fight? Rubelis de Spain. Може ли да снимаме клип? Rubelis de Spain is this Olympic taekwondo guy. I'm going to cover his eyes with the notebook so he doesn't look at the cat. Rubelis de Spain is this huge taekwondo knockout artist who was at the Olympics, and I think it's not ITF if it's at the Olympics. It's WTF taekwondo. They don't really use their hands that much. ITF is a lot better. I'm sorry. ITF is like kickboxing. The other version of taekwondo is just a sport. It's not interesting. Anyways, let's talk about Austin Lane. Austin Lane, he lost the fight against Diniz with TKO. He lost to Junior Tafa. That fight was cancelled one time, then they fought again. Or was it Justin Tafa? Yeah, he fought with Justin Tafa. And he's a former American football player. So the question is, how strong is his chin? And considering the way he lost two of his last fights, and that he was an American football competitor, I'm not liking his chances here. Because with Rubelis, he has a win against, his first win was John Parisian, and then he fought Waldo Cortez Acosta. Waldo showed us that Rubelis has a lot of gaps in his skill set. Can his opponent do it again now? I don't think so, guys. They are similar in height. Like, one of them is 6'8", the other one is 6'7". Similar in weight as well. I'm gonna go with Rubelis. I believe in Rubelis, guys. I believe that Rubelis has done what's necessary to get better, and I believe that Rubelis is going to win this fight. Is it going to be a TKO or a KO? Of course, it's going to be a KO. He's going to rush in the first round. Austin Lane, his only way to victory right here would be to clinch a lot, make it a close distance fight, make it a dirty fight, clinch a lot, then he has a chance. He might even take him down. He could do it. You know, American football, they have takedowns, they have tackles there. He can do it. He has the strength, but I'm not really sure if his chin is going to survive Rubelis. So I'm going to go with Rubelis here. KO, TKO, whatever. Then we have three really, really boring bad fights, and I'm not really going to comment on them. Same reason as in the previous video, guys. If it's not Valentina Shevchenko fighting Manon Fiorot or, I don't know, Yan Xiaonan versus Weili Zhang or Dakota Dicheva from PFL, if it's not any of those girls, I'm not really interested in watching it. Sorry. That's life. We just had a main event for a UFC title, co-main event, between Raquel Pennington or Rachel Pennington, not really sure how you pronounce her name, and Juliana Peña. And guys, first of all, it was a complete robbery. I watched the fight like 2 days ago. It was a robbery. Second of all, they miss probably 85 to 90% of their punches and kicks. The technique is terrible, guys. Takedowns terrible. They don't know what to do on the ground. Women MMA is in a really, really bad spot. Sorry, guys, but this is the truth. And what can be done to fix this is for Dana White to scout and make contracts with the best girls on the planet. Take Stamp Fairtex, for example. Girls like Angela Lee, Dakota, Tyler Santos, bring her back. Why is Tyler in the PFL, guys? Get those girls. Get Amanda Nunes to come back from retirement. And this is how you make an interesting couple of divisions for the female MMA community. You really can't have Juliana Peña and Raquel Pennington fighting for a title. They don't deserve it. Sorry, guys. And Kayla Harrison is going to win this title, and it's going to be dominant. It's not going to be competitive, guys. So this is why I'm not going to comment on the next 3 fights. Because we know what's going to happen. It's going to be a snooze fest. I'm not gonna watch them. I might make a pizza or something. But I'm not watching these fights. Anyways, we have 2-time Ultimate Fighter champion Brad Katona against Jean Matsumoto. Bantamweight fight. Matsumoto fought on the Contender Series. Really good fight. He mostly has decisions, a couple of submissions. Brad Katona, 14 wins, 10 decisions. This fight is going to be a decision, guys. So the question here is, who's going to control who? And I think Brad is going to control Matsumoto on the ground, on the feet. He's going to have the advantage. He has the experience. Yeah. He's going to have the advantage. It's going to be not even going to be a split decision. It's going to be a decision 30-27 for Brad Katona. Elkins and Pineda. Elkins gonna win via knockout. Charles Johnson and Su Mudaerji. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Interesting, guys. Who are we giving this fight to? I believe that Charles Johnson is going to be a bit chinny tonight. I'm giving the win to Su via KO in the 3rd round. Last round KO. Competitive fight, but he's going to knock him out. Okay, so in the next fight we have Rob Font versus Kyla Phillips. We have a veteran of the sport, great striking, brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, versus a future top contender, maybe a future champion, guys. And I'm not really sure if we have seen enough from Kyla, but he was a BJJ champ, a judo champ, good wrestling, decision Munoz, Barcelos. He lost to Paiva, I believe. Yeah. And on the other hand, we have an aging Rob Font who lost 2 fights against Davison Figueiredo and Cory Sandhagen. He had a win against Yanis. And prior to this, he lost to Vera, he lost to Aldo. Listen, cannot really blame him for those losses. I mean, he fought top competition, being a top 10 guy. He fought not a top 15 guy, fighting top 10 guys. Can't really blame him. He's still keeping up with those younger guys, and he's still showing us amazing striking and so on. He knocked out Cody Garbrandt. We know, yeah. The chin is gone, but he knocked him out. It was a good fight. So, what's gonna happen here? Kyla is going to totally dominate Rob Font. It's going to be a decision. He won't stop him, he's going to dominate him. But it's not even close, guys. So we move on to the main event. It was scheduled to be on the 14th of September, but they changed the date for this fight just to make it the main event of this fight night. Come. Hoppa. They make it the main event. And guys, Fluffy is a dark horse in this division. A dark horse in the middleweight division, just like Roman Dolidze. Interesting thing, both Roman Dolidze and Anthony Hernandez fought against Kevin Holland. Two completely different outcomes. One lost, one won. Fluffy lost, it was a TKO if I remember correctly. Doesn't really matter. That was his last loss. So yeah, he submitted Barriu, won against Shabazian via TKO, I believe. Submitted Kopilov, Roman Kopilov. And a really interesting thing, guys. Anthony Hernandez had his 20-something, 29 perhaps, birthday yesterday. And Pereira had it on 6th or 7th of October. So both of these guys are trying to give themselves birthday presents tonight. I believe this fight is going to be the fight of the night. So maybe both of them are going to get 50 Gs. But let's talk about Michel Pereira, Pereira, Demolidor. Guys, Michel has been one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC for the past couple of years. We saw him at welterweight, and it was a really funny fight against Zelim Imadaev. Zelim was acting all tough and gangster, and Pereira was slapping him during the fight. Boom, boom, dancing around him, flexing with his strange acrobatic moves and so on. This guy has 44 fights and won 31 of those. 9 losses, I believe, or something like this. That's a lot, guys. That's really, really a lot of fights for a young guy. At welterweight, he was a bit drained, in my opinion. But ever since he moved up, we have seen something really, really amazing. He found a way to control those emotions he had during the fights. And yeah, he's entertaining, he's explosive, but he's paying attention to his opponents nowadays. He is calculating his next moves, trying to figure out what to do, when to do it. And I believe that he is actually a problem in this division. Let's talk about his last fights. He had a decision win against Puzibinho, TKO against Petrovsky, and submission against Michał Oleksiejczuk, and submission against Ihor Potieria. Oleksiejczuk and Potieria, good job, Pereira. I don't think that they are top contenders. Don't really think that those guys are top 30 in the UFC or in MMA in general. Doesn't really matter. Good wins. He has shown us that his cardio is better now, so that's amazing. Something that's that might be an issue in this fight for Anthony Hernandez. He was supposed to fight in June, I believe, or July, and then he had to pull out of this fight. Was it against Roman Dolidze? Not really sure, guys, but he had to pull out of this fight because he tore a ligament in his hand. And if you have ever had any issues with ligaments and bones and stuff like this, and if you're training a martial art, you know that it's always going to be in the back of your mind that maybe you're not recovered completely, maybe something's going to happen. It's always in the back of your mind, guys. And I know in the UFC the doctors are great, they're helping the fighters, probably giving them a little bit of steroids to heal a bit quicker, but it's still a torn ligament. I'm not really sure how good his grappling is going to be. I know that he wrestled in high school. Not really sure what he did in college, if he wrestled there. In my opinion, guys. Okay, this is funny. I see a couple of teenagers right in front of me, and they are actually trying to have sparring, I guess. So I believe one of them believes that he's a boxer, but his technique is atrocious. Anyways, guys, in my opinion, the more controlled version of Michel Pereira is going to win him this fight. And I'm giving him the TKO. It's going to be a TKO. And it's going to be a really entertaining fight. Performance of the night, fight of the night. That's going to be it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be ending this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Me and my buddy. I think he saw a dog now. Yeah. We are going to go have some cake and grab a beer. And we are going to make a couple of more videos tomorrow. I want to analyze Bivol versus Beterbiev. I believe that Beterbiev shouldn't have won this fight, but we're going to go through it. And a couple of MMA fights, a couple of MMA news that we should really talk about. And yeah, guys, have fun, enjoy the fights tonight, and I'll see you next time.